I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
I took a mint.
I took him in!
I have this. That means nothing to me. Your time is running out.
Hey everybody, welcome back. These bird chirping noises sound terrible. Okay, so we need to stir the mixture with the feather.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup.
Okay.
And stirs the contents gently.
All right.
To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
All right. And now we take the paintbrush.
To paint something, Alexander must first choose a location where he wants to paint.
Okay. Here.
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall.
Just write Saladin sucks across the wall. He actually just had the idea of doing some graffiti tagging.
Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed.
Ah, a shotgun. All right, now we do the incantation. Where's the book? There it is. Okay.
With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink. Bring to life what I think.
Why didn't Alexander
Make
say
it
it?
real what
I don't know.
draw, according to this spoken
Normally
word.
he
The
does.
spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe to speed things along. I don't
Am I,
know.
out of curiosity, am I allowed to walk away and come back and it'll still be here? I've never tried. It is. I'm just gonna run back to town one more time and see if Jalo decided to show up. Hi. Wanna let me in?
Please, if you'll only be reasonable. I really must see the princess.
Begone! You're not welcome at the castle.
Begone!
Prince Alexander of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
Alright. Fucking... I don't think I'm gonna be able to knife them. Let's just, you know, one last time. Take a quick little jog. Over to town. Move faster, Alexander. Can I just... game speed. Is it the highest? It's the highest, damn. Alright, and over here. Nope. What the fuck is the rhyme or reason behind when people appear? I swear to God. Wonder if anyone's ever figured it out. I'm sure someone, like, dove into the code of the game and figured it out.
Oh, yeah.
It just seems so obtuse. I like how none of the guards care that Prince Alexander keeps coming back and walking around the side of the castle.
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside.
Yay!
He walked into a
The
changing room.
magic door fades back into the wall.
So
much
loud I
like
couldn't
the
even
music
hear him
exit.
saying it.
All right. Just
Alexander
pick a door.
opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
That's quiet. Nothing?
The cot looks uncomfortable, not to mention a little dusty. Alexander decides against taking a nap there.
I would love it if we could break in and then just take a nap.
No
Alright.
one heard that door.
Alexander opens
Nope. So quiet.
And then you,
Or that one.
lose.
There we go.
Oh no.
Mother, where are you?
Prince Ali, fabulous, he crying a babwa.
That's how it goes. Let's give him a handkerchief.
What's the matter, little boy?
Sorry to tell you, kid, but your mom's dead.
I'm lost.
King Ali, fabulous, he is sad.
I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief
Wow.
and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
She's hanging out with death.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Is that how that works?
Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like
It's
to play
big.
in
Bye.
secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door.
Superman?
Nobody except me knows it's there anymore.
Ooh, spooky
spider.
King Spider.
Na 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 na. I'm Batman.
Oh, there's no glint on it. I thought it was gonna be the genie. Okay.
Superman.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I mean, or could be Steel, played by Shaq. Either one.
Alexander opens the door.
Opens the.
Bring, 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 bring. What's over here?
Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that door manually.
I remember what that
Open
is.
it automatically then.
Yeah, use my mind.
Da, 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 da.
No, get out. Okay, there we go. Now, is this the one I think it is?
Alexander decides to find out what's on the other side of that
No
door.
shit. We don't need
Yeah, he
dialogue for this. Yes.
Oh, it's Jalo.
Prince Alexander, I can't believe it. How did you get into the castle?
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
Magic.
I bet. You run a terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that,
I
Jim.
better hide
But
then.
Cassima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
A death?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
Yay,
Got to try
Pepto-Bismol.
to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend.
You're a
Just tell
king.
me,
You can stop it.
Where
King
is
Jalo.
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
There's probably a
gave
good
you
reason why
that
so many wish to
idea?
harm you. I believe the Wazir's genie has learned of your presence on the islands.
Tell me about this genie.
Al-Hazred brought the genie with him when he came to this kingdom. It is seldom the genie will take human life himself. Usually he is more of a trickster and a spy. But that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. In fact, he is quite powerful. If, for example, we could get the genie's lamp,
There we go.
then you could master the genie. Al-Hazred and all our other problems would be solved.
Is that merely wishful thinking? Or do you have something in mind?
Well, I admit I have often daydreamed about owning that lamp. My fingers are nimble enough, and I could probably find a chance to steal it. Unfortunately, the theft would be detected immediately, and I happen to prefer my neck attached to my body.
If
Don't we all,
the
though?
theft were detected.
Exactly. So, I have also thought if I had a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I just might be able to... where would we get a replica of the genie's lamp? Dreaming's pleasant, but I'm afraid it won't help to stop the wedding. But for Cassima's sake, well, I wish you luck. I'll be here if you can think of anything I can do to help.
Thanks, Jalo.
Thankfully, I am clairvoyant.
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
He breaks it.
Why, yes! It's an exact
Sweet.
replica.
I just did it by memory.
That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
I suppose it was seeing a
I'll have to wait for the
cutscene.
right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jollo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Is that a euphemism?
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jollo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
I like Jollo.
Yeah, me too. He's great.
I looked it up, by the way,
Yeah.
just to make sure that we did have the right lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see it in a cutscene.
Yeah, I was figuring that's how you figure it out.
Yeah.
Lamp swap. So that makes the end of the game a lot easier. There's some really difficult stuff right at the end that is going to be far easier because he's going to swap the genie, so we don't need to deal with the genie being against us. Which normally you deal with either by moving really fast or by peppermint leaf. You can, in the very end, if you're really fast, you can give the genie a peppermint leaf and keep him from fighting against us, but you still need to take care of Alhazred. Because we did that, though, he doesn't. However, if you get to this point in the game and you've never showed Jollo your ring, which is entirely possible because it's such a crapshoot if he's there or not, then if you go in this room, he's just like, who the fuck are you, guards? And they just catch you right away. Can I go in here?
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on Jollo's privacy by looking through his
I like
trunk.
the implication that you can climb into the
Burn a
trunk and end up
perfectly
somewhere
good
else.
hand. The circus notice belongs to Jollo.
Yeah, I don't think there's any items in here. It was the only point of going in here is to talk with Jollo and do that stuff. Okay, going up there, that leads to the main floor, which I believe is a terrible idea right now. What's through here?
A closed door on the north wall bears a small brass plaque.
Yep.
The plaque reads, Guard Room. Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's not go in there.
In the corner is a suit of armor of ancient design. Its right arm beckons slightly.
Superman.
Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm.
Nice to meet you. A firm
A
handshake.
secret passage.
There we
Oh,
go.
more like a fist bump.
Now, if we do wait long enough down there, people will start
Alexander
spawning.
hears the sound of
You can look in the
voices
guard
coming
room.
from nearby.
Yeah.
You just hear the sound of female giggling.
It's so bright in here.
Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
Nice verb
Whoa.
choice.
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess.
Once again, the voice actor of King
his
Graham.
voice?
Pounding on her door and begging
What
to
is
be
just this
let out.
random developer?
Ain't none of my business.
Oh, yeah, he's a terrible voice actor, the guy who did Graham in the previous game. It's this guy.
Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Alhazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her.
Oh, it's the
That's why
door.
She's got to be kept under lock and key right up
Yeah.
until the wedding. Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say
You're an
the
old dog that
princess
can't
should be the
learn
one
new
given
tricks.
the orders. Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Cassima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do
Wow,
about it.
he didn't
Like
even
it or
try to
not,
do
he's
different
our
voice
leader.
between this and the door.
Need I remind you of your
Yeah.
oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath.
Step
For
forward
the
and I
sake
will
of the
eat you.
princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say Ali, but then
A third Ali?
started yapping at
Yep, it's unrelated to the other two.
Enough. It is
Damn.
our place
I
to
know,
question
right?
what
It's
is
so
Ali,
stupid.
No matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Hey, speaking of the door, black magic is what I say. I heard him say Ali, but then big. Oh, it's just reminding me again of what he said. Okay. All right. Ali 3. So we can't do that yet because we only know half the password.
Super Ollie 3.
Ollie 3 and Knuckles.
That was a climb. Alexander hears the faint
There are
sound
some
of a
fucking
woman crying
stairs.
nearby.
Quite the climb. An average amount of stairs.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sound.
Come on, it's a hole. Just call it a hole.
Alexander's palms begin to sweat
chinks
and his
in the
heart to
wall.
race. It's Cassima. He's found her.
Cassima, I'm in here.
He punches the chinks in the wall.
What?
It's King Sima.
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
The Cassima music's
My,
playing
how
again.
Suave that sounds.
Alexander?
Oh, come and look through this chink
Oh,
in the
no.
wall.
It really is you. Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Blush.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
About this mint.
What is it?
Al-Hazred, do you want to wed him, Cassima?
The audio got so much worse there.
Please believe me when I say that I
Do you
never
want to wed him?
agreed to marry
Well,
that
yeah.
man. Even when
Go
my
away.
father trusted Abdul absolutely, I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
He already has the Triforce
You
of
do
Power.
not wish to marry him, Cassima. You shall not. I promise. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How?
Rolling
I
around.
cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I can leave my kingdom,
She
my
tries.
people, in Abdul's hands?
Shall get the
But Abdul would
Abdul's?
tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul
Without
can be in
leaving?
no hurry, whatever
Wow.
he
Holy
plans.
shit.
After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
Here, have this
But
knife
I-
and this scythe.
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
Well, you can see my chin a little. All right, quick,
thinking
before I'm out
that.
of time, stab her.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
There's another thing that
Wait,
helps you in the
perfect.
final battle.
This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use
You've
it
only been
if
in
I
your room.
must.
When I go to jail, I'll be sure to use this.
I think there might be a second thing you can give her, but I'm not remembering what now.
Give her the smelly flower.
Alexander searches the bottle for a clue.
I think it might be this.
Although Alexander would gladly offer Cassima all that he owns, that item would be of little help to her now.
Shrink yourself and climb through this hole.
We might have to go back to this point at some time to give her something else.
Although Alexander would gladly...
Actually, you know what it is? Ooh, I think I remember what it is. Let's restore. Ollie
Forgot to grab
3.
something.
Yeah. Now, this is stupid if it's what I think it is. But, you know how you think you should immediately go to the...
Alexander.
Yeah, you hear crying. Oh, just ignore it. Because I think there's an item over here we can give her, and this is your only chance. Oh, that was weird. What's in there?
Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Come on, game. It's a hole. It's just a hole.
It's a chink.
Al-Hazred. King Rhino.
King Hitler Eagle,
Salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a
Okay.
matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely
Minutes?
Cassima.
Yeah, it's the day of the wedding.
He's gonna marry her in minutes, though?
All right.
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's,
freeze the minutes.
it's apparently one of those cutscenes where I have to click to proceed for whatever reason.
Once I've established my power
he just wasn't gonna.
and my crown, I can stage another accident.
Okay. Okay.
The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side.
Dear diary.
The really long pauses aren't supposed to happen, by the way, if you're curious.
I think he's just dipping his quill in more ink and then returning.
No, it's not supposed to do that.
She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King Abdul Alhazred.
Man, it's a good thing that he reads out loud as he writes.
And now to see to the final preparations. It's almost time for the wedding.
Yes, Alexander, I hope you understand.
The only thing that could possibly ruin this is if Prince Alexander was watching me just this very moment.
I like how the dialogue says, ha 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 ha. Oh, it did on its own. Ha 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 ha. But the writing says, hee hee.
The Wazir's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Cassima's life.
That
Okay.
blackguard, that murderous swine. He'll not have his way if
That
I have
blackguard.
anything to say about it.
Blackguard.
The way he pronounces that blackguard through the chink in the wall.
No.
He
took my mint.
The obvious wall.
Alexander sees lots of black cloaks.
Whoa.
There we go. All right.
The trunk
Do
is
do do do
locked.
do 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 do.
Well, you have a skeleton key.
We do. But can I do this first?
Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside.
This is Alhazred's room, I believe.
Alexander
small
can read
chink
the
in
piece
the
of
wall.
paper without taking it.
Okay.
Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it.
There we go.
Me, you,
Ali
and
Zebu.
Zebu.
Can
The
I,
box is old and small. Alexander isn't interested in taking it.
just seeing if there's anything else I need here.
The bottle contains only a small amount of black ink, most of it dried at the bottom. Alexander decides to leave it there.
Okay. Skeleton key time. Here it is.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click.
It's a chink in the
Alexander
wall.
opens the trunk.
Okay. Oh,
Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines
What?
it. The letter is addressed to Abdul Alhazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess.
See,
It
chess
seems
metaphors.
the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the islands so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your
also,
way.
sorry to hear about your
Do as I
stroke.
recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend.
That
All right.
blackguard.
Alexander opened.
Anything else in here?
Alexander isn't. The books look interesting. There's
No. Okay, and I don't want to go out there right now.
What? And burn a perfectly good hand?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
We gotta go back into the secret passage.
Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe.
Yeah. Okay.
All I can think of is a parallel with Paper Mario 64, where Peach keeps in Bowser's castle, keeps hitting that. Or sorry, in Peach's castle,
Alexander hears the
that
faint
button,
sound
and
of a
just is
woman.
able to infiltrate Bowser's quarters.
Yeah, nearly every single time with the same spinny fountain trick thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's what do
Chink in the
we-
wall.
Fuck.
Chink. Yeah.
Fine, Brandon. Fine. All right, we can skip the dialogue. I believe we give her the knife, and we can also give her the letter that
Alexander.
proves that he has ill intent. What?
Your soon-to-be husband killed your parents.
The king.
But what is Al?
But Abdul...
I can't...
Alexander...
But
I have
Abdul
been-
Alexander.
Just a moment more.
Just a moment more.
Here.
Why,
You put it through the blade first. Here.
Oh no, I'm bleeding profusely.
Here, throws it through. Stab. Cassima's
I found
dead.
this
Game
letter
over.
in the Wazir's bedroom. I think you should know what it says.
That fiend. Read faster.
Zounds!
can't believe it.
Zounds.
I had my
Zounds.
suspicions, but this confirms everything. Alexander, you must keep the letter. You might have a chance to show it to someone who can help you stop Alhazred. Just be careful.
Alexander, you.
All right, that must be it then. All right, we just wait for a second and it'll go by.
Oh no! Someone's coming!
The lock
Oh,
on
no.
Cassima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
A woman. I wonder
Alright.
who that was.
I'm surprised he didn't just jump over the railing and die.
All right, gave dagger. Okay, I think I can go down here again if I like just click. There we go. Is Jalo back? I don't know if I can show him the letter. I don't think I can.
Alexander feels his...
No, not me. Nope. Although his room has great music. All right, so the
Weirdly
guard
enough.
dog.
Thing of interest.
We need to find the head guard dog and give him the letter. Oh,
Uh-oh. Guard dogs.
this was a bit of a boner.
An intruder! Grab him!
Get it? Because they're dogs?
I was just looking for the kitchen.
I'll bet you're the foreign saboteur the Wazir warned us about. Sure fits the description. He's supposed to be dangerous, mate. Let's throw him in the dungeon, then go tell Captain Saladin.
Or
Good idea.
Yeah, every guard in the castle
Stay
has some
here
kind of
until we
dog
find
pun.
out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. Alexander wonders how he'll get out of this one.
Crying a lot. That's usually how he does it.
Skeleton key.
Oh. Hi.
Prince Alex,
Jallo, what are you doing here?
never mind. Quick, before the guard dog patrol comes around again.
Yay!
But how did you know I was...
This is no place to talk, Alexander. Just trust that I know everything that goes on in this castle. Now, be more careful.
I'm the security
If you get caught again, I don't know if I'll be able to get you out.
give him the letter before he runs away.
Saunters
Don't run
off.
away, you
Nah,
asshole.
I don't have control. The king
son
does
of
what
a
he
bitch.
wants. All right, before I forget, we got to do this.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Oh, where is it?
Ali Zuba.
Ali. Was it? I think it was Zabu.
Yeah, it's Zebu.
That
That's
was a
V. That
That's
was
a
a V.
V.
Oh, whoop.
The
Nah.
door
And I don't think it can...
Whoop, nope, that was an I.
Ale! A full!
Sorry, this font sucks. Ali.
That is at the bottom.
Zabu.
Zebu?
Zebu.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It
There we
works.
go.
Zebu.
Yes. Now this is optional, I believe.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
A nude woman. Pet rock.
Stupid shit.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Oh.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the druids. This must be it.
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the winged ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
Oh.
That must be the Isle of Wonder's singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the druids thought the winged ones stole.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning.
Eventually.
It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
How do you not know?
Can I grab anything in here?
Alex.
Yeah, I don't think I can grab anything here. I just have the knowledge now. And also, it made little ding noises. We got points. You can see we got a lot. And we got the points, and it also Alexander can bring that up in conversation now.
Those vases look pretty sassy towards you. They have their hands on their hips.
Yeah, they look pretty wonderful. They kind of look like they're probably Aladdin genies.
Coming from the east. It sounds
you ain't never had a vase like me.
Oh no, it's wedding music.
Oh, fuck, I went to click to walk and it skipped some dialogue.
Here's the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what?
Lock yourself in Jollo's room.
I don't give a dick.
Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall.
I don't give a shit, narrator.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
So what would have happened if you hadn't befriended Jollo when you get thrown in jail?
You'd have to use a skeleton key.
Ah.
Now, I believe the wedding never starts until you get thrown in jail, because time passes. But I could be wrong. Here we go.
Prince Alexander.
Whoa!
The Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
I took a mint.
I took a mint!
I have this.
That means nothing to you. Your time is running out.
I thought it was worth a try.
That means nothing.
All right, the letter proving he's evil.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not.
My penmanship's awful.
Your own about Ahazred? Don't you see? All he wants is
you
the crown.
fool, this penmanship is also awful.
Coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cassima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
Let the assassin into the crown room during the fucking... Oh, this is a great idea.
This is a shitty wedding.
To the throne room, where a ceremony seems
no
to
witnesses
be in
or
progress.
anything.
It's
Alexander
Jollo.
feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cassima, declare Abdul al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cassima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps
She's
it's you
being
that's the
brainwashed.
danger, as the Wazir has said.
Or no, that's the genie, isn't it?
Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Run! Ruin everything!
Prince Alexander here?
Whoa!
This is an
Whoa!
outrage.
This is where all the budget
Dare you
went.
allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Look at how solemn Alexander looks right there.
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you
Yep.
heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more
Cassima's
than to
actually
see him get
captured
his
right
wish.
now.
Obey thy liege now and always.
That or she's got great contacts in.
As you wish,
Oh, yeah.
princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
I took a mint!
Jalo.
Hold!
I took a mint!
In the
Oh,
name of the true king.
boring.
Hold!
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst.
Hold
into the
me,
throne,
I'm about to
looking
fall
alive and
over.
well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
That are just off screen. We couldn't draw them.
Cassima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat.
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Calipim, that's not Cassima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What
She doesn't
have
wear
you done
glowy
with our
contacts.
daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cassima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Whoever would have seen it coming?
Conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword!
Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me. Or your precious
He's so
Cassima.
red.
Get them, Shamir!
He's like a
He's
devil.
He's Alhazred, get it?
He's
Ah.
getting away! Stop
He
him!
looks like the druid,
Yes,
like
sire.
the
As soon as I deal
elder
with this
druid or
genie.
whatever the fuck.
Poof.
Okay, I'm gonna save here. Fight.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Fuck out of here.
Flashbang!
Yeah, so he starts fucking up the guards fast. You gotta get out of there or else he gets you too.
Good thing his speed is not tied to the game speed.
Yep.
Get him!
Alexander,
Why is-
be careful.
This is
Alhazred
unfair.
has
There's a sword on your side of the
Shut
room.
up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, Master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, Master, and then...
I found a
Never
mint.
mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, Master.
All right.
Razzle, dazzle, snap, and snazzle.
Come on, Jalo.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps. Here, quick, take it.
Bless you, Jalo. I knew you could.
That's you.
Now get clear, friend.
Smashes.
No argument there,
Genie
my lord.
keels over
Good luck.
dead.
Bless you, Jalo.
He just leaves. Oh, I gotta actually use it.
Get him with the lamp!
Shamir Shamazel, hold your
Throw the lamp at him. That'll
I am
stop
your
him.
master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp?
The mint also works here.
You've ruined me!
But of course, this is a better ending.
Thank Valhalla. I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you.
That's why I've followed you this entire time.
I've got a new master. I've got a new master.
Now kill him. No.
Whoop, there goes.
Oh, you are a thief as well, Alexander.
That was a
Stealing them
really good
is
draw.
very clever,
Yeah.
I grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So
Jalo is
shall
on his
it
way
be.
down. He can just pick it up.
I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Don't use my words.
Inspiration.
Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna read it.
On the only weapon in sight.
The window! He jumps out and
He had a sickle.
Ooh.
clang. Zounds!
Yeah, this is a ceremonial sword. I don't think this is meant for combat.
Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince.
Eh.
So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse
Oh yeah, I left
shall
clicked.
bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
God, that's not even a comeback, Alexander.
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
You executing me is tempting, but I think I'll fight you. You're not good at trash talk, Alexander.
I'm getting Gohan flashbacks from when he went to the Supreme Kai realm.
Oh, I love this fight.
Oop, looping animations.
Yeah. Gotta get some use out of him, you know?
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
What?
All
My
right.
Cloud cosplay.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer.
Oh.
Cassima thrusts
Fuck.
the sword into Alhazred's shoulder with all
Holy
her might.
shit.
Yeah.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me?
Go,
You will
Alexander,
regret
fuck.
that, princess.
Hit
Are
him.
you,
There.
telling him to mate with Cassima?
If you're not really quick there, he slashes you down anyway. I hit him with the broadside of the sword over the head. Which I guess knocks him out, but would totally cause severe brain hemorrhaging.
All right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anyone.
So I ran up and
princess.
stabbed that
No.
guy.
How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cassima. Would you ever consider...
This is the worst
Do you
time.
think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
We married King Cassima!
And then she turns into
Yay!
Jalo.
No kissing in front of me.
Oh, guards!
Princess Cassima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Ugh. Oh, I'm bleeding out everything.
Who am I?
I still have that knife in my arm.
You know, did you see how fucking heavy that sword was? And we hit him with the broadside over the top of the skull. He should be dying. That's like a pipe to the head.
But the most important thing is, what was our score?
Cassima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored
You see,
to do so.
since we figured out that the
On
islands are
this
pitted against each
historical
other,
day
they're all
of
here.
great joy
Is that
in the
Graham?
land of the Green
Yeah, that's King Graham.
We witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm.
Wait until
and
you hear his
Alexander,
voice.
Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take
Same
Princess
face as
Cassima
the
to be your
previous
wife, to
art.
love and to cherish for
He
as
looks
long
not
as you
happy
both
at all.
shall live?
The whites
I
of his
do.
eyes are flesh-colored.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
Why does she have a Luigi hat?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger.
Do-do-do!
Who gives this bride to be wed?
Where's the
Her
king?
mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will.
There he
Alexander's
is.
mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cassima with glad hearts and sanction this union.
I also swear I wasn't a guard dog and a druid earlier.
Pronounce you man.
I noticed that his sprite had his hand up, kind of like pointing in Alexander's direction, but also like as his torso turned the other way.
Yeah.
So it kind of had that sassy point going on. I'm also noticing the queens of chess off to the bottom
my
right.
children. I have an important question for you.
Yeah,
both.
the leaders of all the
Please
places are here.
Sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I placed trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I
In that
was
order.
wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
See, it is a king's quest.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent
You must
king,
follow your
though
destiny.
dearly missed in Daventry.
I have a cheaper
dearly
mic than
missed.
you
I
do.
accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become.
That's my
Okay,
own.
but then when King Graham dies, he's still going to become king of
Don't
Daventry.
worry,
The
Mother.
kingdoms are just going to
With Shamir's
combine.
powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
And then it'll be like CK2 and there'll be a secession war immediately.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
Is that his?
dear
yeah.
sister.
Yeah, she was protagonist of another
Oh,
game.
Alexander,
What you say-
I'm
sorry.
so glad. Between
said,
the
"Dear
return of my
sister."
beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea
My hair
was
is gray in my
worthwhile
portrait,
in
but black
bringing
on the
forth
screen.
A new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son.
Hers as well.
I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven
How did they get all the way home on a lifeboat if it took 2 months to get here?
Good fortune,
It took
sire.
6 months to get
With
here.
Shamir
Yeah.
saved and his power used for good,
Probably Shamir.
reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry.
See, there
The
we
road
go.
will be easier
Okay.
now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting.
I was
to
wondering
heal.
how I did
Yes,
that.
my
I forgot
love.
it was Shamir repairs the
Discovering
ferry.
island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures,
Yep.
then blame the thefts on others to cause the island
We
to
got
hate
this
each
part
other.
is because we went into that
Let us
room.
celebrate
That's
our
how we got
good
everyone
fortune.
here.
The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
We did it. We got the best ending. We brought the islands together. I was wondering how they were here because I never repaired the ferry, but I forgot Shamir Shamazel does that if you get him as your genie. So yeah, best ending.
Oh, look at Beauty right now. What is that pose?
I have no
Yeah.
idea. She looks like she's ready to tackle someone. We did it. Best ending.
Oh man, Jalo's dance.
Yeah.
The queens are clapping.
Now, it's not over yet. The 90s hasn't thrown a brick into our face yet. You'll know exactly what I mean. Thank you for playing. Yay!
See, I thought that the ending was secretly going to be that she loved Jalo.
No, that'd be incredible. Any second now, we should get the early 90s breaking us in the face. Wow, Jalo's jaw is enormous in this shot.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I feel like a song should be playing.
It was all a dream.
I'm just gonna click. Nope, clicking does nothing right now. I was fairly sure that a song is supposed to play over this. That is like a early 90s brick to the face song, but it's just not playing. Does it play now? Now we play the game of glitch, or for some reason could they not get the rights to play the song? I guess we'll never know. So, you know that song that plays whenever Cassima's on screen? They made a lyrical version of the song, and they play it here, and it is the worst, most early 90s love ballad you've ever heard in your life. It's called Girl in the Tower. If it doesn't start playing, then I'll edit it in here for everybody to suffer at home. But Girl in the Tower is a horrifically bad song. Oh my god.
Are we gonna get a splash screen at the end with our score and everything?
I believe so. We might have actually gotten every point, because I'm pretty sure you only get the best ending if you had every point. So I think we actually did it.
Kudos to the lip syncers, by the way, because I kept paying attention to that, and it was nice to look at it. Like, it was refreshing to look at.
Oh yeah, they did a really good job, especially with like how limited the whole the graphics were and everything, that they were able to do that so accurately. Like in the original release of this game, because it was originally on DOS, on the DOS version of the game, the portraits were drawn in the pixel art style, more like the actual characters, like sprites in game. I guess you'd call it a sprite. It's not quite a sprite, but you know what I mean. It looked a lot more like that, except for obviously better looking in those little talking heads. But they didn't have many mouth flaps, which is why I was making fun of earlier, like when we show the pearl to the pawn shop owner, he whistles. In the, if I remember right, in the original version, his mouth would just open. Like wide open, and it played the noise, which is hilarious looking. But in this version, this is the CD version, I believe, which has like the hand-drawn concept art style faces for the portraits, which is the only visual difference, as far as I know, between this version and the DOS version, is the portraits look nicer. I think the portraits have a little bit less charm in this, because everyone looks significantly uglier. However, the mouth flaps are a lot better, which is cool. Oh, we missed a few.
4.
Wow.
You missed 4 points.
98% of the main path puzzles. What do we
I read this King's Quest UI user interface.
What about it?
I read that as UI instead of VI.
Oh, we hope you'll play again. Yeah, I don't think there's any difference between the ending we just got and if we were to have... I'm clicking every button, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. I don't believe there's any difference between if we were to have gotten more points or not. Not as far as I remember. There might be like a teaser for the next game or something. But this was... I think the game is locked up, by the way. This is the last ever good King's Quest game, in case you're wondering. There was one after this where you play as the mum. Oh, and the game closed. Okay.
Yay!
I mean, you were done, so.
Yeah. There's one after this where the there's one game after this where it's same style kind of thing, where it's a point-and-click adventure, but it's all drawn, and the art style is horrible, and the whole game's horrible. Actually, you know what? There might have been even 2 like that. And then there was the infamous final one they made where they tried to make it a third-person adventure RPGs with like health potions and swords and stuff. I think you play as Alexander in that. And, Brandon, you remember the game, I think it was 2 Worlds. I think I showed you a 4-minute speed run of it once. Yeah, it's basically like 2 Worlds except for shittier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like that style of game where you have like a health bar and a mana bar, and it's like an RPG, like a third-person RPG, but it's really, really poorly made. And that was the last King's Quest game until King's Quest 2015, which was made by that company that's Telltale Games, that's going out of business now. Although I have heard that King's Quest game is quite good. It's done in the Telltale style, and it's like a soft remake of the first King's Quest, which was Graham, who was a peasant's quest to become the king. And from what I've seen and heard about that, that's actually a really good game. So maybe we'll do that one day, but the next King Quest we have to do is King's Quest V, which is amazing and probably the most quotable game in the series. I just felt like we had to do 6 first.
But I took a mint.
I took a mint? I don't know why I love the I took a mint quote. I just do. But that's it for this series, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope you tune in again for King's Quest V one day. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.
I took Cassima's virginity.